Welcome to the Power Growth Trader presentation. My name is Corey Ross. I'm going to introduce this system. Power Growth Trader is a self-sustaining, consistent power growth trading system. It's fully automated Forex software. It's been running for 5+ years flawlessly, adapting to market conditions while consistently beating other investment benchmarks. By other investments, I mean like real estate, stocks, bonds, and other potential investments. So just before we go any further, let me show you a little bit of proof. What you see here is a live third-party verified account. It's updated on this page. You can click the link below this video and see for yourself that it's verified and it's updated. It has over 600% profit. It's been going for many years, for over 5 years, as you can see, and you'll be able to verify this yourself. It's very consistent. It's been averaging over 30 to 40% profit. I know it says 20 to 30%, but if you do the averaging, I actually believe it's a little more than that, and that was a typo. So it's you can't complain about more profit on average, right? Anyway, so we have that to show you, which is 5+ years of live account proof. We also have 8+ years of historical testing that you'll also find below this video, and that reinforces the validity of the core strategy. So you can know that this software actually is capable of running for a very long time successfully. And of course, we improve and optimize it over time. So we will also give you those updates for free. Optimization, these improvements will help you keep on adapting to the markets and for a very long time. So this might be a perfect system for you if you're looking for something with longevity and consistency. Just a few key pointers. It's 100% automated. So you install it to your broker platform, set the risk, and it will trade for you. It will open trades, manage trades, and close them. It's beginner friendly. It doesn't matter if you're tech savvy or not tech savvy. We provide everything you need to get started. It's easy to install, easy to set up. But if you do have any issues at all, we are here to help, so you really don't need to worry about that. It's got an intelligent money management system. It has two options. You have auto compounding and non-compounding. Both have an intelligent system and how they manage the trades and the management of lot size, but you have the ability to choose which one you want, whether you wanted to increase the lot size for you by compounding as it grows, or if you want to do it yourself. Again, third-party verified proof. You can see it below. The system does work, and you'll be able to see that for yourself by testing the system and by looking at the results we've achieved. It does trade frequently, so if you're the type of person who doesn't like waiting weeks for a trade or a few trades, then this system's for you. It trades all the time. Maybe not a significant amount every day, but it trades very often every week. So you're not going to have to worry about lack of trades. And most important, this system is consistently gaining month after month. If you look at the results, it keeps on growing. For years, it's been growing consistently. So if you're looking for something that can grow for years consistently, this is the system to be looking at. And it has some other cool little features built in, like an intelligent timing filter to avoid lower liquidity and rollover periods, and some other cool features that are built in that you don't really need to understand or know about. Just know that this software is quite advanced, and that gives it its competitive edge in order to successfully thrive in these markets for years and years in the past and years and years to come. So just a little bit about myself before we go further. My name is Corey Ross. I have over a decade of experience in the industry. I've seen it all. I know what works, what doesn't, and why some people succeed and others fail in these Forex markets. I will only try to show you systems that I believe can truly help you, and this is one of them. LeapFX is our brand. It's a brand of trust, transparency, and a guarantee that we stand behind our products. And we've been in business for many years. We aren't like other sellers that just release a product and disappear overnight. We stand by our products, and we do genuinely want to see you succeed. And we have a team that's here to help you. So you don't need to worry about getting the software in your hands and then just saying, oh, it doesn't work. What do I do? Or this and that. And you don't have to worry about that, because we are here to help, and we do want to help you succeed. And we are going to be here along the way to help you. So if you're new to Forex investing, quickly, like I mentioned, the software is very easy to install. It's very easy to set up. It's almost plug and play, so you really don't need to worry. But we provide you video guidance, a manual, recommendations. So if you don't have a broker or anything like that, we provide recommendations. We also provide support, so you don't have to worry about guessing or anything like that. We try to respond as fast as possible, and we try to provide everything that you need to possibly know in order to succeed with our systems and this system. In terms of current events in Forex trading, do you need to worry about, for example, news events or anything that's going on in the world, such as a stock crash or a recession? Will that affect Forex trading? And the answer is no. If you're a more cautious type, you can turn off the system if you're worried about a news event. But this software, as you can see, it's been running straight for years. We haven't turned it off for news. It hasn't been turned off for anything. You don't really have to worry about those things. Forex markets aren't like stock markets or real estate. It's not really up or down based on, like, for example, the stock market, we say it's going up, it's doing great. And then when it crashes, you're like, oh my God, it's doing bad. The Forex market is more of pairs competing against each other. There is no major event, major thing that's going to happen that takes it down or up. It's just going to be going in these directions depending on what's happening in the world and depending on what banks are doing and just different variables. But the point is, the software will be able to adapt and it will work successfully through these different events, so you don't have to worry about anything, any of these major changes in the world. And it will work for almost anyone, so you don't have to worry about that if you're a beginner or whatnot, as mentioned before. So just to tell you a little bit more, going into this, it is compatible with MetaTrader 4 platform. Temporarily, right now, it's just MetaTrader 4. We will have MetaTrader 5 eventually, which will be added for free if you're already a member. But right now, just MetaTrader 4, it's available for. It works on most Forex brokers, but we do have recommendations provided if you need. And again, it opens, manages, and closes the trades for you. So it's literally automatic. You just turn it on and it does the rest. Just want to tell you a little bit about the strategy because some people like to understand it. If you're not a trader or it doesn't make sense to you, you don't really need to understand it because the system is doing everything for you. This is just for those who want some transparency and to understand what the system is doing. So Power Growth Trader, it utilizes candlestick patterns, Bollinger Bands, and commodity channel index to determine the best entry signals. And then it uses dynamic trade management that takes into account the average range of price action, which leads to more account stability because it is considering this range and what the possible highs and low are within this period of time that it's trading within those pairs, which helps it make more accurate decisions that help try to reduce drawdown and lock in profits faster. It's got a built-in time filter, which I mentioned earlier. It helps avoid trading during lower liquidity hours and rollover periods. This helps to increase the reliability of the entry of the trades and also partially decrease the costs that you may incur with your brokerage, which just helps increase the profit by avoiding these issues. It has filters and systems that reduce account exposure by dynamically adjusting take profits and using analysis to determine if change of signals are occurring in order to lock in these winners. This is kind of part of the using the average range of price action to stabilize the results. That just takes it a little step further. There are multiple systems that come into play. More than just entry. When it comes to a good trading system, the entry is important, but even more important is how the trades are managed and the exit. The system is very good on how it manages trades, and that is a huge reason for the longevity of the system and the 5 years proof that we have showed, and the backtesting that shows even more time period of success. The currency management system manages exposure of account to multiple pairs at a time. So it tries to balance out the different pairs where, for example, one pair is not overlapping with another to overexpose the risk in your account. So, for example, if you have a trade with the same pair within it, for example, Euro GDP and Euro USD, or USD within another pair, it's going to try to reduce that exposure so you're not exposed to the same currencies at the same time across other pairs, which adds another element of protection to the account and limits the risk. So some specifications that you might be interested in. The software trades on average 5 to 10 times per week. It does trade often. It trades on 7 currency pairs. These are the ones we found best and safest to use. We don't really recommend using other ones. We provide the best settings for those 7 pairs. If we happen to find other pairs that we like, that we find are a good fit and have settings for them, we will add those on later on, and they'll be free to you, of course. But right now there's 7 pairs with great settings that we've provided. It can be used on prop firms. As you note, that many prop firms have like a 5% drawdown limit. In order to use this for a prop firm, you'll have to adjust the risk in order to accommodate those lower limits. As you can see on our accounts, we let it go a little higher on the drawdown because we're not using a prop firm. We're just using a regular live account. But it can work with the prop firms. You just have to reduce the risk accordingly so it can accommodate the rules of the prop firm. Lastly, the software is auto-adapting. It requires no intervention for long periods of time. From time to time, we may provide free updates and setting improvements, but even if you didn't use those updates, it would still auto-adapt and be quite successful for a long time. Any updates we do will just be to improve and make it even further more reliable and more powerful. But the software doesn't need necessarily updating in order to make it work. If where it's going to start failing, it's not going to just randomly start failing. That's not the case. The updates would only be just to make it even better. Just to go over this again, the trading results, we have 2 options available. We have MyFXBook, which is a third-party verified company. We provide them our login information to our brokerage account, and they verify that the results are real and the tracker is real. They analyze it and they provide all the results. You can see the screenshots on this page. The screenshots are obviously not updated, but if you scroll down, you can click this widget called a MyFXBook widget. You'll see it below. You click it, it will give you the most up-to-date stats for the software and all the historical data and everything. It is constantly updated. You can see that it's verified on this website by this third party and that it has been going for over 5 years. We also have backtests. These backtests reinforce that the live trading where it's been going for 5 years successfully, and it goes even past the 5 years, showing that this software has gone even further to succeed. It's significantly thrived through many years of trading where the world has changed over and over and markets have been changed and many events have occurred. The backtest does not pause for news and does not pause for anything. So you can see that this software is beyond unbelievable, and I highly recommend giving it a try. Just the $1 million question here is that we often get: how much money can I make? The answer is it depends on the risk and it depends on market movement. The averages of this software are still, regardless if you're doing high risk or low risk or even medium risk or whatever risk you do, the averages will still far outweigh other investments such as stock, bonds, real estate, and more. For example, stocks, they say you average 7 to 9% a year, and real estate, give or take, is maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. With this software, we've averaged 30-40% a year, which beats all of those. But this software is capable of aiming for anywhere from 5% to 20% per month. Yearly, that could be between 60 to 240%. It's possible to have a little less or more. It's depending on these variables I mentioned, depending on the risk you select and what's going on in the markets, how it's moving. But by far, the gains are overall in Forex market are just far greater than capability is far greater than other investments. And it's a great to add this component. It never hurts to have multiple investments such as stocks, real estate, and crypto and whatnot, but Forex is something that should also be in a healthy investment portfolio. And these returns are realistic for Forex markets because of something called leverage. If you're not aware, leverage allows you to take a greater bets with trades as if you have more money in the account. And the beauty is most brokers, you don't have to worry about an issue where you owe money or you're paying interest on this. There's no interest. There's no overages where you're paying for it or whatnot. So you're going to utilize the leverage, and it can easily make you successful. We use leverage on our account, and as you can see, it's thriving and it's been thriving for years. So In Forex markets, leverage is a good thing. It makes it possible to really thrive and succeed. With proper risk, leverage is very useful, and it's a tool that's beneficial rather than harmful. We recommend a minimum of $1,000 in account. I mean, sure, it can work with less, but ideally, $1,000 minimum is ideal. But preferred is $5,000 to $10,000 for best performance and maximize safety of the account. But again, less is fine, more is fine. It's up to you. You just have to adjust the settings, the risk settings accordingly, which we provide recommendations for. So some important answers for you. Is it too good to be true? This is sometimes a common question for people who don't know about Forex or new to it. And the answer is no, because of leverage. It's really not too good to be true. Making monthly gains, 5%, 10%, 20%, it depends on your risk, but it is realistic and possible due to leverage and due to just how the Forex markets work and how often you're trading. So yes, it is not too good to be true. These are just a normal kind of returns and how the market works. Another common question we get is, why do we not keep it for ourselves? Well, it's really easy. It's no different than any other hedge fund manager who's worth billions of dollars. They're trading their own billions of dollars, and they also take on client money and trade their money. Well, we're not trading your money. We're selling you the software, but we use the software ourselves. We make money with the software, but we also make money by helping you. So yes, there's some self-interest, but we're doing a good thing. We help you make money. It helps us make money, and we use these funds to further invest in ourselves and grow in other ways. And it also motivates us to make better systems and to help find new systems that we can use for ourselves and we can offer you. And these costs also cover our servers and testing softwares and our developers and whatnot. So that is why we do not keep it for ourselves. Will it work for you? Yes. If you follow recommendations, if you follow everything, and you keep risk reasonable, it can easily work for you. There's no reason it can't. It can work for almost anybody. Are there any hidden costs? No. The cost that's at the bottom of this page is the actual cost of the software. After that, we don't charge you any more money. You can optionally pay for other services that are add-ons that are not required, but they would be very small fees if you do, for example, like a virtual server, which is optional. And it's usually anywhere from like $10 to $30 a month. But again, we don't charge you anything else, so there aren't any hidden costs. You could use the software without any other costs if you really wanted to. Can I withdraw my funds anytime from my broker? Most people know the answer to this, but some newer people may not. In most cases, yes, any legitimate broker will not prevent you from withdrawing your funds. You can deposit money right now and then tomorrow withdraw it, no problem. It doesn't matter. You can withdraw anytime you want. There's no limitation. It's no different than trading in the stock market or just any other type of investment in the similar range. So if you join today, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the Power Growth Trader software for MetaTrader 4. This MetaTrader 4 is provided by most brokers for free. We will also include MetaTrader 5 version in the future, and when that's available, that will be yours to use if you ever need it. We're going to provide you the exact settings we use exactly on the 5-year plus account, plus instructions how to adjust them. If you have experience, you'll be able to adjust the settings if you want to test it out. We're going to provide the best recommendations, detailed step-by-step instructions. Updates are included for the software and settings as we make improvements. Those will be free. Each license works on one trading account at a time per license. You can switch accounts anytime you like and as often as you like in members area, but keep in mind it's one license per account at a time. So if you want to run 2 accounts at the same time with the software, you need to purchase 2 licenses. We do have experienced customer support via email and messenger service as needed. We try to respond in less than 24 hours. So please sometimes be patient with us. We do try to respond as soon as possible, but sometimes it can take up to 24 hours depending on how busy we are. If it's urgent, you can try sending another email and putting urgent in it. But generally speaking, we do try to email you as fast as we can. And if you don't get a response, sometimes you may want to check your spam folder because sometimes our emails do go to spam, but we do always respond to people and we do not ignore them. So we do have a guarantee You can know that it's risk-free for you to try the software. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can purchase it, try it out on a demo, live account, whatever you want. It's your decision. And if you're not happy for any reason at all, you can ask us for a refund within 30 days and we'll give it to you. We always honor our guarantee. We're happy to exchange for another software or refund you, whatever you want. We always stand by our word and our guarantee. And if you're within 30 days, you request it, we will honor it. And that's always the case. And we've always stood by that and we will continue to do so. So the pricing is $697 for the year license, or you can do a lifetime license for $997. It's, of course, cheaper in the long run for you to do the lifetime license, but if you prefer, the year license is an option to pay a little bit less. Now, just a few reasons why you shouldn't wait if you're just on the fence. Power Growth Trader is an investment in itself that is designed to provide a return on investment. It essentially pays for itself and keeps delivering over and over again. So if you are worried about this software, if you're worried about purchasing it, or you feel that it's pricey for you, very inexpensive for what it does, note that the software will pay dividends for years. It's no different than like buying a piece of real estate and the real estate paying you back through renters. So this software will pay for itself over time very quickly, depending on your risk and what your account size. The sooner you start, the sooner you're closer to your investment goals. The longer you wait, the longer it'll take for you to reach your goals. So keep in mind, for example, someone who gets started investing now in comparison to someone who starts next year is going to be way far ahead if they have, for example, 50% return or 100% return in a year than the person who starts next year. So keep in mind, being someone who takes action fast in investing is someone who will find success faster. Also, if you're waiting to take action, please note that often leads to no action at all because you remain stuck. You feel indecisive and you just say, hey, I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll think about it this week, or I'll start next week. And we get busy in life, and sometimes we just wait and we wait and we wait and we just say, oh, never mind, and we just forget about it. So please consider that if you're the type of person who might be that way. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. I just recommend just bite the bullet, take the time, just purchase it and just get started. You have the money back guarantee, and you can see fast that once it's set up, you can go on through life. You don't have to do anything and just come back in a year and you'll see that you have a lot more money, and you'll see that the system paid for itself. Lastly, and very important reason, fiat currency is devaluing. If you're keeping your money, not investments, you're keeping it in the bank or even low returning investments, your money is losing value. And every year it's going to become worth less and less. And you need to beat those numbers. You need to be getting a return on your money that beats inflation and returns more money than inflation. So your money grows faster and you can use those gains in order to live your life and do whatever you want. So it's very important you beat the race of fiat currency devaluing. This is inflation I'm referring to, where the prices of everything year after year go up and the value of your dollar goes down year after year. So if you have any questions, just email us anytime at support@leapfx.com and we will respond as soon as possible. We do have Telegram and Skype support available upon request. After hours, holidays, and weekends, we may be slower to respond, but don't worry, we are not ignoring you. We never do. We can take up to 24 hours to respond, but we try to respond much sooner. Please check your spam folder for replies, as sometimes email services block emails. Try to avoid using Yahoo email and Outlook if you can. We usually prefer Gmail. Those emails usually go through pretty smooth, but if you have to, go ahead. Just be sure to check your spam email more often. If you send multiple emails in the same chain, keep in mind it can actually push your emails to the back of the queue. So it's best to send your email and then wait for a response. And that's the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on board with us. Thanks a lot.